certainly for some, a very pleasant surprise in the NBA, maybe more to some than others. The owner of the Phoenix Suns, Mat Ishbia, joining us here on the Burns Gambo Show. Matt, welcome back. Happy Friday to you, man, and congratulations on the start. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, it's been enjoyable to watch you guys playing hard, and glad to be here with you guys.
I'm going to guess that you were never a plus 52 in any of your high school or college games. Would that be correct?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, we were in the press room after the game was over, and Jordan's like, I thought it was a mistype. I was like, that can't be right, but it was incredible. It's a franchise record, plus 52. It's the third highest plus-minus ever in the history of the NBA. But I think more than anything, outside of that, I thought that was a big game for Oso. I know he's had some struggles so far this year, but and I love that you guys sat Mark. I really do. I think you got to play the long game with Mark and make sure you get him through the season. And I think it was important for Oso to step up in that moment, and he did, and he delivered. He was very active on both sides of the court, so I was really happy to see him come out and play so hard.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a great player. He's been great all summer, great in training camp, great last year. We really like him a lot and think he's got a lot of upside, but he's very consistent. Great basketball IQ, and you got to see it. You know, everyone goes through ups and downs through the season. Every player will. And, you know, also having a great game last night hopefully will be a catalyst going forward for him because we need him out there.
You know, we've talked a lot about this, Matt, over the times that we've had you on the show about how you're going to change the culture here. You're going to build a team that the fans are going to love. You're going to build a team that fights hard and competes hard and dives for loose balls and does whatever it takes to win. And, you know, even last night, I mean, a chippy game that you guys last year, you guys would have folded in a chippy game because of, you know, some of the players that you had. Not the case this year. You guys really responded well to that type of chippiness, and we're seeing the effort on the court night in and night out where these guys are giving every single thing they have. I'm sure you're very happy with that.
Absolutely. That's what I talked about. We set the identity, the vision, and the culture, and the guys are executing, and they're those kind of guys. And Dillon Brooks has done an amazing job bringing that mentality. Booker's been great. But even, like, think about guys like Jordan Goodwin comes in, diving on the court. We're up 45 points. He's diving on the court, throwing the ball down for Isaiah Livers for a dunk. Like, that teams don't do that, you know. We're diving, we're competing, we're hustling. We're not going to win every game, but we are out there playing hard. We're fun to watch, and that's what the Valley deserves, and that's what we're delivering, and we're going to hopefully – you've got to be consistent. It's only 13 games in, but we're on the right path.
I know, you know, not to make this about one guy because you kind of just spread the wealth there a second, but how much of this does have to do with Dillon Brooks, and how much of this is him rubbing off on the guys around him in that locker room when it comes to that mentality, do you think?
Well, it's a lot to do with it. Well, you got to give credit to Coach Ott also, obviously, to start off, but in Brian Gregory as well. But Dillon Brooks, he's a culture setter. He's done an amazing job. He was targeted. You know, him and Jalen Green in the Kevin Durant trade, it wasn't, you know, by luck that we got Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks is a stud. He's a dog. He's exactly what we define as our identity here. And some people don't like that, but if you don't like it, you ain't going to like the Phoenix Suns basketball because I would love it. We love it. Colin Gillespie does that stuff. Jordan Goodwin does that. And it raises everyone. Royce O'Neal. Like, we love how we're playing right now, but at the same time, 13 games in, you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent for 48 minutes. We got to consistently do it for 82 games, and it's really hard to do. But we are on the pace right now, and Dillon has definitely been a big part of that success coming in here.
Yeah, and obviously there's a lot of contributions, and I guess when you're talking about the Phoenix Suns, if you're going to go beyond Jordan Ott and Brian Gregory, you have to start the conversation with Devin Booker. He looks. I don't know if rejuvenated is the right word because Book always looks good, but it looks like he's having fun out there, and it looks like he even admitted last night kind of like, I'm a little tired going into the second night of a back-to-back, and the guys in this room rejuvenated me. How have you seen him lead this crew to this 8-5 start, Matt?
Yeah, he's been amazing. You know, he stepped up from a leadership perspective. It's very clear that he's the franchise player. He's the guy that has to step up and do different things. But also there's a lot of other guys doing it too. But Devin has been amazing. Excited to see him continue to take those steps and continue to be at the highest level he's been, hopefully, in his career. And that's what we're trying to do. He's got to play at a high level. And obviously, we don't have Jalen, but when Jalen comes back, but Dillon's been a great level. Grayson, we haven't mentioned Grayson yet, what he's been doing. I mean, the guys are all playing hard and competing, and they're all capable, and they're having great seasons so far. And like I said, we got 13 games in. We got to continue to do it every single game.
I see so many responses, you know, on my timeline. People, you know, after the games are over, stuff like, good to see a team that doesn't let their foot off the gas and beats teams they're supposed to beat. And now we've been deprived the last 2 years of games like this. This is beautiful to see the defense and the energy. What are you hearing? I see you're at the games. I saw you last night sitting with your friends at the game. What are you hearing when you walk around the building and you're hearing from fans?
Exactly what you just described. People are loving it. They're proud, and appreciate what the guys are doing on the court. They love watching it. They all understand we're not going to win every game like we always say, but at the same time, we're not going to quit ever. We're going to dive. We're going to compete. If someone gets in our face, we're going to get in their face back, and we're going to have 5 guys in their face because that's what we do as a team. All the things that the Phoenix Suns, the identity and the vision that we talked about 6 months ago now that we said we're going to set, you're starting to see it now. The guys are doing it. The coaches are doing it. The guys on the bench. The benches. I mean, we'll see Jalen Green, who's out for a while now. He's running out there, first guy to high five guys coming off the court. That's winning basketball. That's what teams do, and it's fun to watch. And I'm enjoying it. And I think all the fans are as well.
I'll ask you about this since we have you on, because Grayson Allen, we just mentioned, but God, he's been so great for this team. We actually had him on twice last week because we had him on, then we had him on again after he hit the 10 3-pointers to set the franchise record and scored the 42 points. And he's a regular guest on the show with us, and so happy to see that. He did bang his knee last night. I just want to get an update from you. Your next game, you got a couple days off before you play Atlanta on Sunday. Is Grayson going to be good to go for that game?
I don't have an update on that. I know Grayson wants to play. Grayson always wants to play, which is what you love about these guys, is they're not sitting out just because, some doctor says that maybe they want to play. They all want to compete. So if Grayson can play, he'll play. I don't have the update on that, and I'm sure the media or the medical team will get that for you guys tomorrow or whatever. But Grayson was in good spirits when I talked to him after the game yesterday, and I feel like I don't feel like it's a long time that he's out, even if he does miss a game.
Mat Ishbia is our guest here on the Burns Gambo show after the Suns beat the Pacers last night. I think fans are going through this. I think media is going through this. And I'm curious to see if you are going through this, towing the line between being excited and being patient and trying to mix excitement with patience, knowing that it's been a great start, but also knowing it's early. I mean, it's okay to feel both, but I'm just curious, how are you kind of balancing those two with this great start and yet the fact that it's still just mid-November right now?
Yeah, it's still very early in the season, but we also started 1-4, and a lot of people were pretty down on us. And like we're not going to win every game, but we are in those games. We're going to compete. We're going to always do the things, compete for our goals, do all the little details that we do, coach shots on top of them, getting better every game. Like, we win today, let's win the next one. Let's continue to improve. And so I'm very excited about it, but I'm not excited necessarily about the results. I'm focused on all the little things that we're doing, and if we consistently do those, the results will take care of themselves. And we've seen that in the last 7 of the last 8 games where we're winning by doing all the right things. And so I'm excited about it. I hope the fans are excited about it. But also, it's 82 games. We're not gonna win the next 70, right? You're not gonna win every game. And so you have to balance that and know that. Let's watch the little things. Let's make sure we're doing all the things, the Suns' identity that we've been talking about, and the fans will enjoy watching them. And then we're going to win a lot of games doing that too.
Matt, I was around when this team would draft a guy in the first round, rush him into the lineup, just didn't make him earn it. They rushed him in. They had the Marquise Chris and Dragan Bender and Josh Jackson. Here you go, starting job, and you're just coming out of college. I like your approach to the rookies. I get asked about it a lot, why Fleming and Malawach aren't playing. To me, Malawach is 19 years old. I think as many games as you could take off their slate right now is probably better for them. And I think it's important for them to have to earn it and for you guys to have the ability to develop them. But what do you say to people when they say, hey, I want to see more of these rookies? You went all out to go get these guys and they're not playing a whole lot.
Yeah, well, first off, Rasheer and Kaman are great guys. Kobe as well. We're really excited about what they're going to be doing here for years and years to come. Now, with that being said, we're 13 games in. One of the guys is 19 years old. One of the guys is 21 years old. Kaman's been playing basketball for 5 years. We're going to develop these guys, put them into a position to compete and get better every single day, work on their bodies, work on their skills, work on all the things, and they are going to play, whether they play in game 20 or game 50 or game 80 or it's next year. But these guys are going to be a big part of our future, and when they're ready to play more, they will play more. But we love it. We sent them down to the Valley Suns to play in the game tonight. Like, go compete, go get minutes. Like, experience will matter, but we also have a very competitive team that's going to be doing a lot of things. It's not like we have nobody else that can play. We have a lot of guys that are competing for minutes, and the best guys are going to play at the moment. And as we're going to continue to develop these guys and continue to get them ready. But we love Kaman, we love Rasheer, and Kobe as well. And these guys are going to be great parts of our team, hopefully, for years to come.
Matt, we appreciate the time as always. Again, congratulations on the good start to the season. Best of luck against Atlanta on Sunday at Mortgage Matchup Center, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, Matt.
Mat Ishbia, our guest here on the Burns and Gambo Show.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.